So excited to be here. What a day. My name is Clara. I am the co-founder of Talkbase. And today I'm here to really talk about the success of the startups that you hear here and all the companies that you're building, right? If you think about the team that you hire and build around your company, if you think about the users that use your product, give you feedback, and all the customers that you gather around you to really help you get better, right? It really is all about the community that you build around your company that makes it successful. And many founders know this, and in fact, they actually believe that community is critical to their business. It is not just startup founders, it is not just B2B companies, such as the top 20 cloud companies in the world that are all community-led. It is all other sectors that are really built on community, from creators to Web3 to open source, and of course, the traditional B2B. However, the tech stack for community managers is so messy. In order to launch one single program, community managers have to hack 6 to 10 tools that are not built for them, right? Their members are all across different platforms, from their Twitter account to their newsletter to all the other social channels or in their Slack, right? And in order to get the data from all these platforms and really understand what impact is the community having on our business, right? How is the community making it successful, whether it is retention or acquisition? That really is the question, right? To kind of find out that question, we interviewed over 200 community teams, and right now we are building the product to solve that. At Talkbase, we are focusing on the 4 key areas that help community managers really build amazing communities. We start with team collaboration. So we give them the software to be able to build out their community roadmap, the interface that really doesn't exist yet, and also to build a powerful template library that's shared across our product. So even if you're just getting started with community, we give you the templates to walk you through the process. And it doesn't matter if the community is open source, if you're dropping an NFT token, or if you're building a community and you're trying to support your members. With our programs, we actually allow community managers to execute them all in our platform. So no more downloading spreadsheets, no more different type forms and other feedback forms all over the place, and normal kind of copy-pasting data. You can run all different programs directly through Talkbase with no code. So you can run events, work with your advocates, run a content calendar, really make all of it happen so that it's super easy. Community is all about the members, right? So within our CRM, we track all the members across your platforms in one place and allow you to subscribe them to all the other channels. So if somebody mentioned your Twitter, you can actually see that and then invite them to subscribe to your newsletter. Later on, invite them to your Slack community and really engage with them and build that relationship, which is what community is all about. And then finally, our analytics layer. By this, we really allow community managers and the companies they're working for to understand the impact of the community that they're building. By giving them the language of ROI, that's how we're monetizing, right? The larger the communities, the more data they actually measure through our platform, that's how we price them. So it's very similar to, for example, Zapier's pricing. I'm so excited to have the amazing team building this with us. We have built communities for pilots. We have built blockchain communities. We have done this in different SaaS companies. I myself have built the largest startup community in my country that later got acquired. And we're really excited to work with you. So whether you're building a community and are looking for a way how you can make it happen, if you want to partner and integrate with our platform and see how we can work together, or if you're an investor, we are just closing our pre-seed round, so I would love to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for having me. I think all the founders were absolutely amazing on the stage. Very, very honored to be the last one. So thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the presentation. I actually want to talk about the different communities. So maybe actually at this event, we talk about different industries, and each one of them is in their own little bubble. So maybe you can elaborate a little bit about the community roadmap and how do you approach different types of stakeholders, actually?
Yeah, it's so true, right? Because different bubbles, as you mentioned, kind of have different types of communities and use it for different things. However, the actual process of building community is always very similar. It's actually like when you're building a startup. You get the first 5 people in, you talk to them, you ask them feedback, then you get the 10 more, then you get the 50 more, right? And that's exactly the process. So in order to support that, we know that our platform can help NGOs as well as blockchain companies as well as SaaS companies. We're going after one market first, but we're already testing with all different other platform kind of sectors to understand how their approaching is, and so far it's been very similar.
So what's kind of your first key market you're going for? What's kind of your first sweet spot?
Yeah, we thought about this a lot, and actually we're going after the B2B tech space. The companies that are building communities such as Shopify, Figma, Zapier, Atlassian, they're doing this at a hyper-growth scale, meaning they have the largest budgets and they have the most talented community managers. A lot of them are actually already our advisors, or they're in kind of our product trial group. So that's the first market we're going after, really the trendsetters in how to build communities, and then going to other sectors as well.
Any other questions?
Thanks so much for your pitch. We definitely should talk later. I'm wondering, like, how can community managers get rid of all the tool? Because do you offer email marketing similar to MailChimp? Do you offer also questionnaires? Is it all in one app, or do you just offer integrations?
Yes, you just mentioned the 2 features that we're building in the next 2 months. However, I think the very first important steps are integrations. So first of all, we integrate their full tech stack, right? From kind of all the backend annoying documents to kind of the front end to all the CRMs, HubSpot, Salesforces of the world. And then we kind of see which features they really hate, and we kind of using them from a third party, and we build them in-house. So far, firstly, this was the CRM. Next up is the analytics, and then it was all the different the programs that I mentioned. So we're kind of really helping them to stop paying for all the other different tools and really have it all in one space where they can really access the analytics and understand the impact.
And that's all for questions. Thank you.
Thank you.